We're going to be talking about what I eat to get ripped. Let's wait for a few people to join up and I'll show you guys some of the food that I just bought. All right. Got some stuff that I'm really happy about. I'm excited to try it too. A couple of supplements too. Hey guy, did anyone pay you to shave the hair? Yeah, thanks for asking. We ended up getting a couple of guys gave $20 each, and then some dude just gave me $50, and he's like, "Here's $50 to get to add to getting rich." So I just, yeah, I took the money and I ran with it. I shaved my head. Yeah. So yeah, they paid. Can't believe I'm even saying this, guys. That I shaved my head for money. It's so funny, and it's like I can't believe this is real life. But yeah, I got the money. It was real. So, food, diet, fitness. F-I-T. Looks better. Yeah. I I'll tell you this. I had a good response at the grocery store. Some people they like I was walking and they kind of like jumped out of my way and they're like, "Oh, sorry." Like they were almost showed more respect because I was bald, for real. Two times I went out. I had two experiences that were positive that would tell me that people perceive me differently now that I'm bald. They have a different view. They were like apologetic almost. Um, it's totally different being bald. Oh yeah, and I think it might be better, but I don't even know if I'm ready for it. Okay, I don't know if I'm ready to go bald because it's something. There's just something about it. You'll see. You like it's like you're. I was getting more respect. People were like, "Oh, sorry, I got in your way." It's crazy. So I might keep it bald and try it out. But remember, you got to be fully looks maxing. Okay, you got to. I got to trim this up too eventually too. But yes, we did go bald. Top G, look, yeah. I keep the hat on for now. I'm getting a new hat. I'm getting a Shiba Inu hat. It's all black. So very excited about the new hat. So I'm not going to wear this anymore because this seems like it is kind of not really a good style. I'm not sure if this is the best style to go. Yes, I do collect Pokemon, but I'd rather advertise for Shiba Inu than Pokemon. Okay, and I don't get paid to tell you guys about Shiba Inu or any crypto. Just so you know, I don't get anything for that. All right, I just made a video and I said I bought ICP crypto. All right, I just bought some tonight. Okay, he likes the chain. Thank you. Thanks for liking the chain, dude. Yeah, this is real. 10K. Just scrolling by. Hello, but you have a perfectly shaped head for it. He says I have a good shaped head for being bald. I kind of do. Yeah. Bling bling. Skull to the skull. Play Atlanta. Yeah. Like the video, guys. Like the video. And I have a lot of stuff I want to show you guys that I just bought. I just bought a couple supplements. So we got some stuff to do. Currently studying bonds. You have any opinion on experience on them? These guys actually studying the bonds and bond markets? No, you can look to the bond markets for different signals about the overall health of the economy. but I do not buy bonds. No. Okay? No. That like it locks up your money. You know, I would rather get into gold or silver or a better place. There's going to be better places to put your money than bonds, in my opinion. Okay? But I tell you something. He says the chain is nice, but I tell you something else that's nice. Black Forest Get to. I don't know what that is. My face is gray. It says it's gray. I don't think it's gray. You should buy some cake, bro. Should buy some cake. Trump is awesome. Well, we'll see what happens, okay? We'll see what happens. I want to show you guys some of the food that I just bought. So I got some good stuff. I just went to Wegmans. I actually went to Feel Right too, and I went to I don't know, Walmart. Thanks for that. 99¢. William Capone. He's a thank you, bro. That's awesome, dude. There it goes. 99¢. I got it. Ginseng. Okay. You can get these for like less than 10 bucks, and they have little bottles in there, and it's really good for your sexual health, your vitality, virility, or whatever they call it. It's definitely good to take ginseng. It's thought to help boost your testosterone, boost your mood. So if it's only going to cost less than 10 bucks, they're good. I'll show you what they are later. I bought more raw meal to get jacked. So this is a plant-based protein that has carbohydrates in there and fats as well. It's kind of like a complete meal. Raw meal. Everything you need, okay? Superfoods, just a couple of scoops of that. I like to do pre-workout because that gets you your carbs and your fats, and it just makes, and then you're getting the blood flowing, so all the nutrients from the superfoods circulate throughout the body, the antioxidants. So yeah, a couple of scoops of that pre-workout. Bought some of these. Pro meal. It's like a meal replacement bar. That hat had to go. I'm getting a new hat, yeah. You know what ice is? Yes. Keep it up, man. Yeah. William Capone. Awesome. Trump. 3 favorite movies. Ooh, The Matrix. Jurassic Park. Because I got Jurassic Park when I was a kid for my birthday, for my grandma. So, yeah, The Matrix, Jurassic Park, and Indiana Jones. Remember Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark? So, you are participating in the integration of this country. Why is your neck green? No, it's not. It's not, okay? Bro, literally eating garbage. You watch Malibu's Most Wanted. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. Gumball Machine Chain. No, this is real. We get the most hate because of the chain, but that's okay. I'll get back to the foods in just a second. Hating on someone is a waste of time. Yeah, these guys don't mind wasting their time. They, we can understand the psychology of the haters, but we don't need to get into that. I want to tell you about, I'm really happy about this one, okay? Remember, calcium is one of the most important nutrients for the body. Your skeletal structure is made out of there's a lot of calcium, okay? It really is. It's not like, the majority of it, but there's a lot of calcium in the bones. So I bought this, Grow Bone. Literally helps your bones become stronger, okay? It's got strontium, magnesium, vitamin K, boron, vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, obviously, magnesium. It's got a organic fruit and vegetable blend, and it has a enzyme blend as well, okay? Did you buy silver over 90? No. No, I didn't buy silver over 90, but I have been buying AGQ. Okay? I have not been buying physical silver for a long time. That's the truth. I haven't bought any physical probably since silver was like 40 bucks. Because I just wanted to put all my money into the stocks after that. Because I had enough silver, but I was under allocated in dividend oil stocks, cryptocurrencies, regular oil stocks, and other penny stocks. Okay, so I'm not buying any more physical because there's other stuff, other opportunities. Once you have enough physical, you can look to make more money elsewhere. So your hat is crooked. Yeah, I like it that way, dude. We're talking about calcium because hardly any of you guys take calcium, all right? Your hat is crooked. Bro, is that single cupboard in your kitchen? I'm crying. No, I got those too. There's really not much in there. Ain't much in there. Not much. Bro, is that a single cupboard? So, grow bone supplements. Message held for review. Yes. So, another supplement that I got that super excited to try. I'm actually going to try some right now. So, you guys are in for a treat. Please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get some new subscribers tonight, trying to get some new people that are into wealth building and getting ripped. All right. We're all about working out on this channel. I like when my bones are bendy and wiggly, though. Well, that's negative thinking. You know, you're not going to get a strong body. You're not going to live a long time. You really got to think. Your body is an organism, just like any other organism. You want to eat close to your natural diet. If you eat a diet that's too far from your natural diet, like unhealthy, you're going to get a bad physical response, a bad physical reaction, and it's going to shorten your life. Shortening your life is considered a bad reaction, is it not? All right, so you want to eat as healthy as possible. That should be one of your goals. Again, our goals on this channel are to get ripped and get rich. So, no, I only eat grass and dirt. Wow, real funny, bro. Okay, that's not that funny, actually. He eats grass and dirt. So I wanted to get a water. Silver dipped a bit. Not much, no. It didn't dip, really. Come on. Come on, bro. I just wanted to see you smile. Wow. We're going to have to give some timeouts tonight. We got to time this guy out, I think. He said Pookie. Definitely giving that guy a timeout. But we'll show you how the physique is coming along, guys. Oh, you can't say Pookie. What? Nice hat, he says. Yeah. Shoulders are coming in good. You started cutting down already. I'm not cutting. No, I'm not cutting. I'm not taking creatine right now, so that's making me lose a couple of pounds, I think. No creatine. Do a backflip. Okay. Okay. That's enough of that. So we actually got more views. Maybe I'll keep going. You can see the shoulders coming in right here. See some striations actually right there. I can see a few striations. Not bad. Leave a thumbs up, guys. Yes. Next fitness influencer here. I'm studying to become a personal trainer. All right, for real. But I gotta really. I should be doing that right now. So, this is what I bought. All right, it's called Longevity. Either way, it's essential amino acids, EAA. So it's basically kind of like branched chain amino acids, but it's called essential amino acids. So these are individual amino acids. Actually, what is the difference? EAA, branched chain amino acids versus essential amino acids. Okay, what's the difference? Anyways, what is the difference? Let's check it out. Branched chain amino acids get the majority of the attention in the sports supplement market. They're right up there with creatine, pre-workout, protein powder, and meal replacement shakes. Absolutely. Creatine is really one of the top supplements. And then branched chain amino acids. What about these? That's what I'm trying to find out here. More recently, however, essential amino acids have joined the amino acid club with claims that they're more complete and effective. If you're supplementing with branched chain amino acids, do you also need essential amino acids? Do you swap one for the other, or do you need either? I would say either or is probably okay. Let's see what they say on here, okay? To learn the difference, so there's actually a movement. What are branched chain? Okay, well, whatever. Of the 20 amino acids that make up most proteins, 9 are essential to humans. These essential amino acids, or EAAs, get their name because the body cannot manufacture them itself. Essential amino acids must be consumed through food. The 9 essential amino acids are phenylalanine, valine, threonine, tryptophan, methionine, leucine, isoleucine, lysine, and histidine. What about valine? Valine must not be. Okay. Maybe you can make valine within your own body. Oh, no, it is right there. Valine, leucine, and isoleucine. So those are the top ones. Leucine, valine, and isoleucine. Okay? And this has all of them. So that's going to help you build the most muscle. Because these amino acids taken just by themselves have an effect within the body of muscle preservation and muscle growth. So this is what you want. Leucine, isoleucine, valine are the top 3. They're the best ones, okay? They're the ones that the body can utilize the most in the muscle building process, all right? Hemp seeds, he says. Hemp seeds have all of the amino acids and supplements that aid in protein absorption. Yeah, hemp. Okay, hemp is good for so much stuff. We're discovering that now. It's a shame that we kind of gave up hemp a long time ago, like back in the 40s and 50s, and now we're rediscovering all of it. But that happens a lot throughout history. Eat a steak. All the amino acids you need are in food. You're right. But this was 75% off. Okay, 75%. And it's got it's just, I want to see if I notice anything. Okay, I would never pay full price. Like, this thing was like $54 if it was full price, but I think I paid like 11 something, yeah. And full price might have been like 42, yeah. But you're right, steak has all the essential amino acids. So does any animal flesh, eggs, are good. Chicken, 30 grams contain about 10 grams of protein, roughly the same as a small serving of yogurt. Okay. The protein is highly digestible with a digestible rate of 90% or better than the legumes. I wonder how many started out of Japanese production of Super Mario Brothers. All right, well, I'm going to try this stuff, all right? Because I've been reading a lot about branched chain amino acids. And I've never taken them because I thought they were all derived from dairy, but this one's not. Yeah, there's no dairy in this, so that's why I bought it. And I really like this brand. Okay, hemp seeds, yeah. Hemp protein powder are some enriched with digestive enzymes. Okay, yeah, I bet you Sun Warrior has a good hemp protein. They probably make one. I believe that hemp is good, absolutely. I don't particularly take that one, but definitely it's good, yes. I just buy the raw meal from Garden of Life. Be careful when buying stuff for cheap at the store. My experience has been that it's usually close or very near close to expiration date. '08 2027. So this is still good for a long time. And this one, '08 2027. It's good. 2008. Or no, 2027. So this is the essential amino acids, and this is my pre-workout. It's called Unmatched Dissonant. So I don't know why, but they have a sale on these. If I like this one, I'm going to go back and buy more. So let's try it out. Really cool looking lid. It tastes good. That's good. I think that's enough. A couple scoops. Stir it up. Remember me, boy, he says. I remember there used to be someone that called me boy a lot. Maybe that's you. I got 600 videos. Dang, that's a lot of videos on your channel. That's good. It should taste like bones. Guy says, remember me, boy. He calls me boy. It's really good, yeah. And there's no sucralose. That's the number one bad thing that's in your pre-workout. Okay? You have to, guys, I'm not a doctor, but I know my stuff. All right? You do not want to buy a pre-workout or anything that has sucralose. 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 You always want to look at your ingredients, okay? Because I'm telling you, it's actually a conspiracy. They're putting sucralose almost in everything. Just look at your barbecue sauce. Look at the energy drinks. Look at your pre-workout. It all has sucralose. So I do believe it is a conspiracy. And that's as much as I want to say about that. But you have to stop eating sucralose. All right? So that's why it's called Unmatched. Unmatched. There's no sucralose in there. That's one of the only ones. That's good. Oh no, my step aunt wants me to. What's your favorite food? I like eggs for muscle building, but I really like, a ground beef with A1 steak sauce. But guess what? A1 steak sauce, that has sucralose in it. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. I'm not lying. Everything's got sucralose. They're trying to destroy us from the inside out. Their stomach bacteria. Okay? This is important. That's why I'm saying it. But I used to like ground beef with A1 sauce. But I don't eat A1 anymore. Okay? I use a Frank's Red Hot because there's no sucralose in there. Look at almost every other barbecue. It's all sucralose. So, you need a sponsor. Yeah, bro. Or Dawn. Yeah, I do need a sponsor so I could start making some money, and a sponsorship would really help a lot, big time. But something will happen eventually. I believe that something will happen. I'm going to keep working hard, and I'm going to find a sponsor or something. Cheesecake, John. Don't forget cheesecake. That's good for bulking up. But I'm really liking this essential amino acid supplement. I think if you want to do a good posing session, then it would be good to take some of these. Also, pre-workout, definitely good to take essential amino acids. Definitely going to want a pre-workout because it's going to help prevent muscle breakdown, and it's going to help recovery, speed up recovery, because you're getting all those amino acids, and these amino acids like leucine, they give signals to the body that are anabolic signals. Okay, so highly anabolic supplements. You know, it's not as anabolic as taking PEDs, but it's going to have an anabolic response within the body. Definitely on your leg day, take a couple scoops of this. Okay, you can take it pre-workout or intra-workout or post, but I would take it and make sure it's digesting, and then get the blood pumping so it'll get all throughout the body. So I would prefer to take it pre-workout. I think you're going to get the most anabolic effect and build the most muscle. What should I cycle out of creatine? I don't know what you mean cycle out of it. Why should I cycle out? Oh, well, how do you do it? How do you cycle it? When I take creatine, I'll take it for a couple of months, and then I'll stop. It's not something that I want to take full time. Okay, I just take it to help me get more pumped up in the summer. I'll take it in the spring and the summer, and it'll help me look more pumped when I go and work out at the park or at the gym. And it'll help my strength a little bit. But I don't really like creatine all the time because I do believe that it is a stressor on the body, be it a minor stressor on the kidneys maybe, but so I don't like to take it all the time. But if you want to take like 5 grams, like 3, 4, 5 grams a day, you could take it all the time nonstop. But, you know, make sure you're always properly hydrated. That's the big thing about creatine, is you got to drink enough water, because it'll suck the water away from your intestines into the muscle. And you could get constipated if you don't drink and you take excessive amounts of creatine. Really started making the best gains when I dropped focusing on supplements and started focusing on progressive overload and clean meals. Yeah, I'm doing progressive overload. I do eating clean meals. I eat very clean. I bought this because it was 75% off, and I think it's good. It's freaking straight up amino acids. It's as pure form of a protein as you can get. It's going to go right into the system and be digested and assimilated. You know, it doesn't have to even be broken down, really. Okay? So supplements can help. It's just a supplement. But you need to eat a clean diet first. Once you're eating clean, you got everything on lockdown, then you can throw in a couple of supplements. But I would always keep in calcium and your vitamin D, and probably you could always use a collagen supplement, especially when you're lifting heavy. There's, you know, it's better to take supplements for the most part. But if you consume excessive amounts of supplements, your body won't really utilize it more than what it needs. Okay, 200-gram steak and 100 to 300 grams of jasmine rice depending on how I'm feeling. Yeah, 200. That's a good meal right there. I love rice. But when I bulk up too much, I put on fat on my stomach, and I'd like to stay lean too. So I don't really eat that much rice unless I want to start like running or doing cardio. Then I would definitely eat way more rice. Quickly stopping by to say hello. Hope you're all good. We'll catch you next stream. Thanks, dude. That's a new moderator we got. I'll see you around. It's not good for you to just eat healthy. Copper is going up again, he says. Eating healthy, you should eat healthy all the time. It is. Eating healthy is healthy. I don't know what that guy, he's trying to confuse me. Okay. This guy says copper is going up. Yes, it is. I hold copper. You guys know I believe in holding physical assets. So I like the copper, silver, gold. Okay. Copper price. Yeah, it was down to like 560 or something like that. And now we're back up to about $6. Right? We're at $6 right here. Yeah. I didn't even see that. It's right at $6. There's the max though. As you can see, we're definitely starting to head upwards. Okay. So I do believe we could go much, much higher. Yeah. I couldn't be more bullish on copper, you know. But I think we could hit $7 to $8 and then we could see a crash of some sort. So that's what's going to happen probably. Copper will go up to 7 or 8. And then everything's probably going to crash. We'll get a somewhat of a recession. And then after that, that's when copper goes to, 20, 25, $30 a pound. So copper is going to be, you're playing the long game. All right. We can see some quick results this year. Yes. But you can't sell your physical, then buy back in. So when you want to make money in copper stock, I go with stocks. I hold physical, but I'm just going to keep holding that. I'm not going to ever sell my physical copper probably. That'll go on to my kids or my grandkids, because copper is going to be worth a lot of money in the future. What are your thoughts on injecting branched chain amino acids mixed with tren? If we finally got a real question. Thank you. That's a good question. A real bodybuilding question. Man, these are good. I can't believe that there's no sucralose in there. It just says stevia. It's really strong stevia. Probably put a lot in there, but that's okay. Whatever. So no, you don't inject branched chain amino acids. I mean, I don't even know if you can. I don't think it's done. I don't think people do that. Because you're not going to get that much greater of an effect. You don't lose that much when it goes through the digestive tract. Okay? But, I would not see that much benefit of injecting branched chain amino acids. I really wouldn't. Unless some kind of a response within the body happens that I don't know about and you get a massive anabolic response. If you inject it right after you work out, I mean, I don't know. But you should not take tren. Tren is the most powerful of PEDs, okay? Tren is very bad for you. Tren Ace, it can give you the tren cough, and it can really scare you. Lee Priest has had stories of when he's injected tren, he got the tren cough and he felt like he was going to die. And I've heard many stories of many bodybuilders throughout my years of people saying that tren was like the scariest thing they ever used. And it'll really change how you think, and it's not beneficial to you. Yeah, you'll get in shape, but it won't really help you out too much elsewhere. It's going to be the killer. Tren has been called the killer of relationships. So if you do tren, you can basically guarantee that your relationship's going to end, okay? And as a matter of fact, I would almost say if you do any serious abuse of any steroids, it may mean that your relationship could have a higher chance of ending, just because you're going to be hyperstimulated and everything, and your mood might even change. So I advise people, if they ever do roids, you should just do a very modest cycle, okay? Very modest. And it's not smart to do. I'm natty, so I'm trying to set a good example for you guys. I I am natural. If I ever decide to go on anything, I will tell you guys. And it's funny when I see people like androgenic, his testosterone is supposedly like off the charts. But this guy doesn't even look that much bigger than me, in my opinion. I think I could frame mog him if I had a good pump. A lot of these guys that say they're on so much test, I don't even know if I believe them. You know, I think a lot of these influencers are like manipulating people. And I'll actually tell you if I decide to do a cycle. I'll tell you what it is and how much. All right, but I'm not doing any cycles right now. Thoughts on melatonin? That can help you sleep better. Is it like an injectable one? I mean, sure, try it if it works for you. You just, yeah, try it if it works for you. If there's minimal side effects, then I would say go for it. Too much creatine and you'll develop creatine headache. Probably because there's no water in your brain, you know? It's going to suck the water out of your whole body and put it into your muscles. You got to really hydrate. So probably, I don't know if that would be the reasoning behind the creatine headache, but yeah, it probably dehydrates your brain. This is so good, I got to have more. So many data center projects, Bitcoin mines going on in the USA. Copper will be strong for years. Oh, yeah. I showed you my copper before. You know, I got more than that, too. And I have copper stocks, WRN, Western Copper and Gold. That's a good one. And there's another one called Copper Fox. But copper stocks, they're starting to go up now. You know? And, of course, if you invest in these companies like Rio Tinto, you know, Devon Energy, they're always getting copper, you know, with everything else that they mine. Even some gold mines, they're getting some copper with it, you know. Happy Gilmore or Zombie Island 2? I'll just say Happy Gilmore because I think that's better. It's funnier, and it's from my time, my era. Who is the greatest bubble gut of all time? Lenny from the Del Rey Misfits, Dave Palumbo, or Kai Green? Damn, you know all the guys with the bubble gut. I know all those guys, and I'm personally friends with them. Not. But I would say Lenny is big, his worst. Yeah. Big Lenny has got the worst case of bubble gut, the Palumboism ever in history. Okay. You should take as much as you can get your hands on. That's not the right way to do it, Mr. The plot, there's a plot at something. It helps you think is the winner of it will make it. This guy is pro gear, okay? That's not the way that we should be looking at this, okay? Do a very heavy cycle. No. That is risky, okay? So let's go, baby. I took a larger dose of creatine and didn't hydrate enough. I felt like I was dying. Wow. Yeah, dude. Creatine is really no joke, okay? Like, if you're taking it when you take your morning protein drinks and stuff, you might not even know how much you're taking. You might think you're taking 5 grams, but you take a little bit extra, or you use a different scooper for it, you know, and you might end up taking more than you really need. And creatine can have side effects. When you take it, you got to be like in a serious bulking phase. You know, you're hydrating a lot. That's when I like to take it. Is just when I'm trying to bulk. I take creatine. Jason Genova could have placed first in the Ruby if he had a better tan. Explain your answer. Yeah, he lost. Jason Genova lost, and his excuse was he said, "Well, I thought that the other guys might not even show up." So he thought he could have won based on if the other people didn't even show up. That just shows you his level of intellect. Okay, Anthony, have you seen Jason Genova lately? He talks about his doing collection on IG. He has a collection. I haven't seen Jason Genova lately. Gold's up $21. 23 people viewing here. It's good. After this, I'll have to do a few planks. Do a few planks for the abs. You got to train the ab just like any other muscle. It's skeletal muscles, just like your deltoids, your latissimus, your traps, your biceps, your triceps. So you got to train the abs heavy, just like you would anything else. All the principles of high-intensity training applied to the abs. That's what Mike Menser says. Coin collecting. I love coin collecting. The stream is live, but the chat is pre-recorded. Yeah, right. I was trying to buy some weights today at Walmart, and they wanted like $9 for like a little tiny weight. They had 70s though, but those were probably like crazy prices. So I'm not even going to buy any. If you could give someone approaching 30 one piece of advice, what would it be? Approaching 30, one piece of advice. Well, I'm sure my music would have a good piece of advice, but if I were to think about it, giving you a piece of advice if you're about to be 30, I always say, get ripped and get rich. You got to focus on your health and your money. I would prioritize those above all else. I would prioritize your health, your money. If you're in a relationship that's going well, you can keep it going, sure, okay. But if you're single, I'd say that could be, you could use that to your benefit. Definitely. If you got a woman that just left you, good. Use that to your benefit. All right? And focus 100% on working as much as you can, as much overtime as you can. That way you get money to invest. So I would say if I was 30, I would try to save as much money and invest as much money. And then when you're 40, you'll be a millionaire. You could potentially be a millionaire. Because I think that there is opportunity out there to get in, get out, make money here and there, and build wealth. There's definitely opportunities to build wealth. So yeah, you got to get rich, bro. If you're 30, get rich. It's always good to focus on the faith as well, your belief in God. You got to know where you're going when you die. That's more important even than the money. Okay? But we focus on the money here. But yes, the God is much more important. Work for yourself, don't work for others. Yeah, if you're 30, try to get yourself into a better position where you can work for yourself. You see what I'm doing. I'm trying to work for myself, but I can't do this full time because we don't have enough audience yet, but we are growing. So I do my full-time job. I'm a full-time supervisor. So I'm trying to start my business on the side. So if I were you, I would just work as much overtime as you can and try to start your own business on the side. And then make sure that you're focusing on your body. You're very, very healthy. You want to stay as healthy as possible. All right? Because if you get sick, that's going to mess everything up. If you get cancer, that's going to mess up all your plans. Because if you're not alive, how can you have plans? You know? And when you're 30, you got to work on a master plan. So what that means is what you want to do for the rest of your life and take your life in a positive direction. All right? So yeah, write down a master plan and then just get to work on it. Bank as much money as you can, quit playing video games. If you're 30, I mean, I don't know how many video games you play, but I would say don't focus on the video games, don't focus on sports, focus on just getting rich. And surround yourself with other people that want to get wealth too. You got to get money. It sucks, but that's the world we live in, okay, bro? Nobody's going to respect you really hardly unless you get money, okay? And you raise your status. Getting money automatically can raise your status. That's why getting money really is should be the number one focus. If you focus on the money, you don't have to worry about your status. Your status will naturally grow. You will ascend just by getting the money, okay? The best piece of advice is they don't think about it. Put the same amount of money into the stock market ETF every single month. Never sell. Wish I had someone. Yeah, dude. Wish you had someone to tell you that, because over time, investments, they go up. They appreciate in value, and that's been proven throughout history. Okay? So that really is the best piece of advice, is just to invest a little bit over time. And I would say spread your money around. So like my music said, ETFs, you can get different kinds of ETFs. And then you can also buy different companies, individual stocks. Yeah, when you're 30, bro, spread your money around. Start investing. He's 53. I'm not 53, dude. J Rock. What's Rock? I'm J Rock. That's what they call me. How old do I look, bro? My hair is it's gonna come back. I'm gonna look better when it comes back, like a little bit. I'm gonna look like I just got out the army. I think selling calls is the way to go. Yeah, if that's your strategy and that works for you. I'm not doing that, but sometimes, I have done that, and that can be good. But when you sell a call, if the stock's going to tank, you have to buy the call back. It's not a process that I'm that confident in, and then it's easy to make a mistake. But if you know how to do that, you do that. Dog hug covered call. Yes, covered calls. I think selling calls, yeah. Gold is a good investment. Oh, yeah. Gold is one of the best investments. Check out what else I got. It's plant-based protein. OWYN. So, it's all plant-based. I get these every single time I go to Wegmans. I can buy a couple of them, drink them, just for the protein, a quick protein surge, if you will. Covered calls, John, you can use it to cover the downside with ITM covered calls. It's good stuff. In the money covered calls. Yeah, you might know a little bit more about the nuances of options trading than I do. Yes. My buddy was teaching me a lot of the stuff. But I ultimately never ascended and got to become a pro on options. But I still make money on them, but I got to get better. I can get better. I should probably just be a freaking options trader, but I really need a little bit more guidance or a little bit more time to put into it. My expertise is in choosing the right stocks, looking at macro trends, and making investments far in advance from what actually is about to transpire. So that's my expertise. I'm really not a pro at options. But like I said, I still do make I made money, a lot of money in them. But I could do better. I could definitely do better. You're like J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, I think that's why they called me that, yeah. Now that I got all these amino acids, more like bubbles. Yeah, that's you, bro. Your bubbles. Yeah, that ain't me. Dude, you ever want some options fundamentals? Okay. Yeah, I should probably connect with you and talk about a plan for different options at some point very, very soon, like I realize I should just be an options trader. I know. I'm just don't have the confidence right now to do that. Like I said, my confidence is in seeing macro trends and then buying the stocks and long calls. Yeah, I just buy the long calls. That's it for right now until you teach me some more. I'm selling my crypto to get more silver and pay some bills. I'm sorry that you have to sell your crypto. Crypto is still low, so still good to get back in the summer. If it's still low in the summer, it might not be low in the summer. In fact, as a matter of fact, I think it might not be low in the summer. Okay? I think we might be near the low right now. But I'm kind of bullish, so I am very bullish. Hell yeah, dude. I think just look at that massive response we have. We dropped out there, guys. We dropped out. Can I I can cover covered call strategies, collar puts, perspectives. Yeah, that's all the pro stuff, all the good stuff. Puts, protective puts, collars. I heard of all those, but I got to learn how to use them. Where's my workout gloves? I don't know. All right, let's go, guys. Oh yeah. Now that really hits the shoulders. I don't think all the comments are going through. Yeah, it resets whenever the internet drops out. But let's get these shoulders growing, guys. Held that plank for like a minute. Soft, he says. I could have held it for more, bro. Yeah, I could have held it for a lot more, okay? I could have probably held it for so long that it would have damaged the cartilage in my body and hurt my muscle. That's how long I could have held it. I got a strong mind-muscle connection. You don't need to freaking hurt yourself, okay? John, they're game changers. When you know how to freeze your portfolio during a market crash using options, you become fearless. Dude, you're telling me, like, you're really getting me excited. That's good stuff, dude. That sounds good. You sounds like you've got some good technique. Yeah. You know some techniques and stuff that I don't know. Yeah. I know a little bit about that stuff. But yeah. Ready for this one? What's your diet like daily? Oh, thanks for the question. Well, I eat eggs, protein powder, vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli. I'm gonna have some sausages tonight, sausages and broccoli. I like to combine a vegetable with a protein